And we are live. That's right, we're live here at the Steve Comic Express Friday edition. A little cooler today at 47 degrees. I don't like it. I don't like it. Welcome aboard, folks, as we thank Maureen McCarthy from Taunton, Mass. Our comedian host, Maureen McCarthy, did a smashing good job at Jake and Johnny's Lounge at Federal Hill last night with a whole bunch of comics coming in and enjoying the evening, folks. We had a great time. So thank you very much for showing up and going up and signing up, and we got a lot of things going on. And Saturday we have a show at Napolitano's in Smithfield. So yeah, that show I believe begins around 8 p.m. at evening, and you're gonna love it, folks. Check it out. It's an all-you-can-eat event, so I'll post the flyer later on. There is a fee, of course. You don't eat for all you can eat for nothing, but it'll be a great show, and we'll post it. Thank you. And AutoStreetBySteve.com continues to rock and roll. Thank you, thank you, GoDaddy, for helping me out there. Upside, well, that's a whole nother thing. Use them in my promo code 6MMJUU. We'll get you a bonus code, or you can get a bonus for the first time to fill up. That's right, Upside. Please use that app. You're gonna love it, folks. It pays you to use it. So when you get gas, you get paid. You go out and eat, to-go food, get paid. And also with shopping in some areas, get paid. And every couple of days, every day you'll see the app climbing in money. A little bit, it gets there. And when you want that money, you want to cash out, you can put it in the Amazon gift card, debit account, all these accounts you want at no fee, folks. So it pays you. So make sure you download Upside. Thank you, folks, for joining me. I get all that out of the way first. It makes a big difference. Well, like the Good Morning Ruth, and like the rant says, the AOC spanked Schumer over her lap on the backside. Shutdown continues. That's right. AOC has chucked you, Schumer, over her lap, and she's spanking his bottom, and he's crying like a little baby because the radical, violent, hateful, anti-Semitic, racist, bigoted, sexist wing of the party wants him to do that. They don't care about you, folks. Look at their Antifa thugs out there, and look at all the police kind of like listening to their mayor and not doing anything. Oh, well, you know what, police? If you're real policemen and women out there, if you are real policemen, and you took an oath to uphold the law, and you're ignoring people in your cities and towns and states that are beating up and assaulting and blocking law enforcement, i.e. ICE agents, from doing their job, then you're not law enforcement. You're nothing but a bunch of little cackling little girls just crying and just whimpering, because it goes to show one thing: your paycheck is more important than the true safety of American people. Why would you ignore? Why would you even get in the police force, putting your life on hold, putting your life in danger, especially, and trying to uphold the law when you won't do that job because you got a radical mayor you're telling you what to do? Ignore the radical mayor. Do your job. Ignore her or him. Do your job. Let them fire you. Go ahead. Then watch what happens to your town. Let them fire you. There's a lot of red states that'll reach out to you and your family and pay you to come and be a cop in their cities and towns. That's right. What I'm seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is the country. It's like a scientific experiment. You ever get a glass of water and you sprinkle pepper in the top, right? And there's all this black pepper swirling around on the top of the glass, right? Then you put a little bit of soap on your finger, right? And then you put the soap, you put your finger, just touch the surface of the water. And what happens to all that pepper? It all runs to the sides, all runs away. The finger being the Communist Democrat Party, and the pepper being all the conservatives running out of those states, running away, getting out, going to a state where they can live their life safely, when the law means something. That's what's happening, folks. And what this does is it prepares people, because when you got states that are red and states that are blue, then we do not come, and then people are leaving these states.
Red light camera reporting.
They're leaving these states because they want to be able to live their life free. What you begin to have is a de-United States of America. That's right, a de-United States of America, which means it's preparing for a major conflict. Because when you have different countries or different parts of your own country, then what you do is you're setting up a situation where each state would arrest you if they found out you're a conservative, even traveling through their state. It becomes separate little states, separate little countries, each state. And I see that happening, folks. I really do. I'm going to be one of them. I admit it. I'm going to be one of them. The plans are in the works. The plans are in the works, folks. I'm going to be one of those folks that are going to leave a blue state. I'll be back to be buried. But other than that, I'm going to be leaving a blue state, folks. Going to go live in a red state. Why? Because why should I live in a blue state? Why should I live in a state that the first order of business is illegal aliens? Give them everything. Now, for you liberals on the left, because you're so predictable, you're so naive, so out of touch with reality. Oh no, my health care! Oh shit! My health care, it's gonna go away! I'm panicking! And every time you say that, right, it never comes to fruition, right? So you panic for nothing because you live your life in fear, because your Democrat Party of Communist Democrat Party, for that party, you know, who dances on the grave of dead people, who relishes in the death of Charlie Kirk getting killed, who relishes in the death of a CEO of a healthcare getting murdered and wanting more of that. Yeah, you panic. Oh, my healthcare. Nothing's going to happen to your healthcare. The ones at risk are the illegal aliens. The bill even said it. And oh, by the way, I know you didn't, because I do. I read that part of the bill. I read that part of the bill. It says it clearly. It says it clearly, folks. Illegal aliens are going to have $1 trillion in the extra in this bill, and it's going to go to illegal aliens. Not for you, not for your grandmother, not for the veteran, not for anything. But you're going to go ahead and you're going to say to everybody, yo, the Republicans want to take away your health care. You lie to people. When a Democrat opens their mouth and you hear words coming out of it, just ignore it. It's just lies. Democrats are not honest people. They're not honest people at all. And think of how destructive they are. They're more concerned about keeping their positions in the Senate or the House just by ruining your life, just by going against you. Oh, we're going to do everything we can to destroy America because we won't want to go against our radical left. They're radical. Look what they're doing. They're assaulting police officers, assaulting law enforcement, i.e. ICE agents. They're throwing things at them, hitting them with sticks, slapping them in the face, throwing rocks and Molotov cocktails. Look at the violence that comes from the left, and the left says nothing about it. Do you get that, folks? Do you get it? Are you a Democrat? Are you voting Democrat so we could turn our backs on you and say you're a scum of the earth? Are you that person? You have a right to vote the way you want, but I have a right to call you scum of the earth because you are scum of the earth when all this violence is taking place and you see your children getting raped and murdered, and you can see boys pretending to be girls in a bathroom because the left is only concerned about who uses the bathroom rather than living a life of freedom and peace and safety. The left is only concerned about the bathroom, folks. Is that the life you want for your grandchildren or your children, or for yourself for that matter? Is that what you're looking for? Is that your future you want? Apparently so, because you are out there full on and sucking at the tit of the Democrat nipple. You really are, and that's pretty sad. And so yes, the sombrero memes are going to continue, folks. The sombrero memes are going to continue. You don't like it, too bad. We've taken enough of your crap for years on the Republican side. We have taken enough of Democrat name calling. We've taken enough of all of this stuff that you've done to the Republican Party. And we're not taking it anymore. We're actually fighting back. If you don't like the fight back, well, too bad. We're not curling up like armadillos on the street corner and saying, oh, leave me alone, leave me alone. No, we're fighting back. And Donald Trump has taught us just to do that. And folks, and the Democrat Party doesn't like that. And they go out there and they get their little memes out there. Their little people who are willing to get that gun and shoot you. That's right. Did you hear any Democrats after the murder of Charlie Kirk say, we gotta control guns? Did you hear any Democrats say that? After that CEO of a healthcare company getting murdered, did you hear any Democrats say we need to control guns? Instead, what you heard from the Democrats and the left were people saying, we need more of that. We need more killings. When they went into a Catholic church, did you hear, with the first trans shooter, did you hear anything about pulling back guns then? How about this Mormon killing this last time? Did you hear anyone on the left come out and talk about gun control then? Or maybe even truck or car control, because they go through buildings, right? Yeah, you hear anybody on the left talk about gun control then? Did anybody step forward? Did you hear those callings out crying about gun control? You didn't. You want to know why? The Democrat Party wants more death and destruction, more killing. They want that. This is what they are all about. It's not tinfoil hat, Stephen. I'm not making this stuff up, folks. This is reality. This is reality, my friends. This is what's happening. And you can see every day there's something else. And then Donald Trump takes out boats in the water coming to our shoreline with drugs to kill Americans. And the Democrats are crying those people in the boat didn't have due process. In international waters, they have due process. Due process what? Bring the drugs here, kill people, and then put them in jail so you can get them out and ask for their asylum here? Do you trust a Democrat to even babysit for your children? Do you even trust a Democrat with anything? You shouldn't. There is no such thing as a good Democrat, folks. I keep reminding you that, and I have to keep saying it. There's no such thing as a good Democrat. Their modus operandi is completely to control your life. They'll tell you how to cook your food, what stoves to own and cook on, which cars to drive in, what to say, what not to say, what babies you have, when you should have them, when not to have them, soon when you could exhale carbon monoxide or dioxide or whatever the hell you want to call it. But guess what? You want to vote for the shutdown, Schumer, because you got spanked on your little backside by AOC? Go right ahead. when Donald Trump starts cutting the climate change folks, the people that are actually working under climate change under the federal government, and they get furloughed for good, it gives Donald Trump the reason to cut. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't vote to get this government back in business today, last day, you're going to see Donald Trump with his magic wand start eliminating jobs. And I am sure you'll try to get a judge to stop it, but it will never be stopped, because he has a right. He has a right to furlough people when a shutdown is initiated. So it isn't the Donald Trump. Just so you know, you people on the left, all the Republicans, except just one, Rand Paul. We know Rand Paul is just nothing but the pubic hair on the butt of a yak. We all know that. Once you realize Rand Paul is that pubic hair on the butt of the yak, right? So you want to pluck out. All the Republicans voted for this bill, the CR bill. And the Democrats voted against it. Good morning, Laura J., Mark Rice, Randy, Stephen Finley. So when the Democrats vote against it, who shut down the government? Was it the Republicans? It's an easy test. I know you liberals don't have much brain matter, just water that's floating around. Because when I hold a flashlight behind your head, I see it shine through your eyes. The Democrats didn't vote for the bill they voted for the last time. No changes. So what changed, right? The Democrats didn't vote for the bill. So when you don't vote for the bill and all the Republicans voted for it, who's responsible for the shutdown? Even if Rand Paul voted for the bill, the only Republican holdout, even if he voted with them, it'd still be a shutdown. So, who shut down the government? The Democrat Party shut down the government. Because they didn't want to vote for the bill they voted for the other few times. They weren't going to do it. Because AOC, the stupidest person to ever enter Congress, one of the dumbest people, she left the bartending job, and no insult to bartenders, but she left a bartending job, got elected by the stupid people of New York City, got in there with money from George Soros, and this is what you got. This is what you got. You got that. Now, you're soon going to vote for Mandani, and he's going to give you the communist way. You voted for it. And if this is what you want, I have to express my opinion here. If this is what you want, I wish you nothing but the worst in New York. I really do. I want to see your town suffer, your city suffer, your state suffer. Why? Because you're not listening. And when you tell a child, do not do this or I will punish you, and the child does it, right? And you do nothing, then you as a parent deserve to suffer and watch your children as well suffer because they didn't listen to you. They didn't listen to you. So there you go, folks. I will look at my analytics online. I can't thank you folks enough for what you're doing. I am going to surpass last month's numbers. Again, liberals, if you have a word to say and you want your own rant, right? Like I always say, let's compare at the end of the month what you do on social media, and I'll show you what I do, and we'll see whose voice is the strongest. Guess it's not yours. All you got is violence, hate, anti-Semitism, racism, and throwing boys in girls' rooms. Knock yourself out. I don't care. I'll laugh all the way to the bank while you complain, cry, and, oh, my health care, all this other stuff that's never going to come to fruition. So have a nice day, folks.